defeat Richmond 8-22, and we're just about to go into the first bounce, and here we go. Umpire Ian Coates, and there it is.
He doesn't miss many shots, Richardson, gives it a lot of thought, concentrates very deeply, and that was a nice start off for him because he did have a bad match in the first semi-final against Collingwood.
Ball coming back to the centre now, about to be bounced. Umpire is Coates. Hunt well up on the centre bounce with Breen, and a lot of players grouped around this centre bounce. Coates bouncing from the opposite side of the ring now. In they go. Up went McCullough, no chance. It's picked up, snapped here clearly by Clay, out towards the centre wing position. Striding for it is Trott. He's pushed aside. Trott still in command though, and it's nicely picked up here by Royce Hart again. He's pushed aside. It's
Moran comes on his left boot, kicks it high above his head. Players fly for the ball, it goes to the ground again. Rossi Smith there, there's Kevin Bartlett in the game. Bartlett kicks it off the ground and hit very solidly there by Minot. It's Rossi Smith now who picks up the ball, and a free kick will be paid to Smith. How long will he possess?
Ross Smith to take this free kick on the half back line for St Kilda, and this is going to be a pretty tough affair. From the half back line, the captain of St Kilda. Oh, beautiful kick too, out towards Galt. Galt in good position, couldn't mark. Down towards Breen, McCullough. Snapped up by Stewart. Stewart's kick goes deep and long out towards the half-forward line, but it's over the line for a throw-in.
We noticed that Galt is on the half-forward flank and Dittrich in the forward pocket for St Kilda.
Comments from Bobby Rose. The ball's thrown in. Boynich from behind pushes Minot in away from the position, and Minot will take the free kick.
Minot, could be a big influence on this game. Minot's kick now up towards centre half-forward. Breen in good position, but it's Hunt. Hunt the centre half-back for Richmond to take the mark in his true position at centre half-back. A 15-yard penalty being passed.
Bobby Rose, what's your thoughts on that?
I thought the decision was correct. Breen made no effort to leave Hunt alone and deserved the 15 yards, but it's good tactics by St Kilda.
All right, Hunt comes in now for the kick after umpire Ian Coates brings number 17 Barry Breen back to the mark, and the kick is taken by Hunt now. It goes up to the half-forward line. Hart is in there, and also is Boynich. It comes to the ground, picked up by Basenko. Basenko goes back down the centre of the ground. Coming out is Green. Goes to his chest. He fails to hold the mark. Punches the ball wildly. Coming through is Dickie Clay. Dickie Clay onto his right boot. Not a good kick. And also out here we see Stewie Trott. Trott onto his left boot now around the member side of the ground. Dittrich in the front position. Mark on his chest.
And a great deal more use being made of Dittrich in this early part of the final match. Up towards Alan Davis from behind, couldn't mark.
And out we go, we see Richardson to attack through Holly. Holly goes up to the middle of the ground. Richardson coming out, didn't take the mark at all. Now we see coming into the ball is young Baum, 21.
Baum onto the left foot.
Had all day too, steady, did everything right, but unfortunately off the side of the boot.
Bob Murray, the fullback. Rain still falling at the MCG. From the rain is still coming down. Bobby Rose, you did say before that this may not help the Richmond side with the rain.
I felt during the season, Ted, that Richmond have preferred the dry ground. The ground is still dry at the moment, but the ball would be greasy, and they are handling it very, very nicely.
It's a bit of an unusual change here. They've got Dittrich up right into the goal square, and Galt has been moved out to the half-forward flank.
I think it's a good move, Butch, because Carl can take the big mark and Davis is a mobile type player.
Here's the bounce. In they go off. Beautiful punch. Right up towards centre half forward. Lawrence was a chance there, but through nicely moves Richardson. Richardson over to Boynich. Boynich taps it towards Barry Lawrence, but he's well away from the ball, or forced away from the ball, and Rossi Smith retrieves. Kicks out towards... Oh, Roger Dean! A one-handed mark. A beautiful mark.
Roger Dean comes in, goes for the high kick up to the tooth of goal again. Barn from behind. Can't mark it from there under these conditions. The ball is tapped back along the ground. Bartlett gains possession, drops it, held, and a free kick will go against Bartlett. Against Bartlett, being in possession of the ball. Caught. Free kick going to Basenko, number 29.
Basenko clears the ball up towards the centre of the ground. In they go, players flying, but the drizzly rain fools them. Clay tries a hand pass.
And a ball kicked now to the half-forward line. Lawrence from behind and dropped it. Coming in now is Bond. He missed it too. Stewie Trott. I tell you what, it's really on here. This is going to be a hard, slogging game. Trott up the middle of the ground, goes for the long kick. Looking for Johnny Bonnie. Johnny Bonnie, big tail, looking for the Shepherd. Bonnie still trying to gain control, but the ball beats them all over the boundary line for a throw-in.
Aren't they going in hard, Bob Rose?
That moved very quickly from full back to full forward, right down the ground.
Right, here's the throw in now in the forward pocket. St Kilda forward pocket. Dittrich. Green. Dittrich gets a knockdown to Bartlett. Bartlett picks up onto his left boot. Goes around the outer side wing. Goes for the kick. Up there on the outer side wing we see come out Lawrence. Lawrence lost the ball. Hart picked it up. Slithers along the ground. Still in possession. Handballs over to
Whitten. Rhett streaks away from that half forward flank. Kicks in towards full forward. Still the mark here going to Bob Murray. And a fine mark too under the circumstances. Drizzly rain here at the MCG.
And it's making it very hard to pick up some of the players at drizzly rain. Here's Murray now. Murray comes in for the kick. Around to the outer side wing. Players put themselves up for the ball. Minot couldn't hold it. It comes to the ground, but he's going to pay it. Umpire Ian Coates, umpiring up the middle of the ground, will pay the mark to Minot.
And Minot playing well. Kicks in towards the half-forward flank. Up they go. Drizzly rain falling over towards Hollick. Hollick overran that, and it's Clay. Back to Smith. To Hollick. And look at him go in there.
The umpire is well in control of this game at this stage because he picked up that free kick to Hollick. Hollick will take the kick in the centre of the ground of the MCG. It's a drop punt. Looking for Royce Hart. Hart in the front position. Spills the mark. Coming in now is little Bond. Bond kicks it off the ground. Up to the forward pocket. Barn chasing it. But as we see Cowboy Neal come out, tried to kick it off the ground. Goes to the deck with all players, and the umpire Ian Coates has picked the free kick here to young Barn. Bobby, what do you think of that one?
I thought in the first instance that it could have been dropping the ball, but Cowboy should let him go.
Now Barb kicking in, a long shot, a good shot too, right up the end of the square, and there's a mark here, St Kilda's way to Lawrence. No, I beg your pardon, it's Judson. His kick goes out to the half-back flank, marked nicely.
By Manzi. Manzi goes up to the outer side flank once more. We see coming out is Theodore. Theodore 23, and thrown into the fence. And a 15-yard penalty.
Today, Ted.
15-yard penalty. Tell you what, he will not let go. Theodore. Theodore was going to play up. The umpire called him back, quite rightly so. Theodore now onto his left foot. It's a torpedo punt kick up to the half-forward line. And we see Kevin Sheedy come out the back pocket player for Richmond to take the easiest of chest marks.
A tough player, this Kevin Sheedy, a grand player in the first semi-final, and he's a real tough player. There's his kick now, going long and deep in towards centre half forward. Up they go, and it's a Richmond mark.
Good mark to Boynich. Boynich's number 19. A very good mark under these conditions here at the MCG because the rain is still pelting down. There's his kick. It's not a good one up to the forward line. Coming out there is Colling, number 12 for St Kilda.
They're handling the ball much better, Richmond, even in this early stage.
There's Collins' kick now, out towards centre wing. It's a badly placed position. Breen tried to get the mark. It's pushed forward towards the boundary line, but a free kick going. Richmond's what?
Morris to take the free kick for Richmond and a 15-yard penalty.
And I don't know what for.
Well, the ball was thrown away from the player, not back to him on the full. Morris, number 38, on the half-forward flank, goes for his kick. It's not a good one either. Must be tricky conditions out there. Lawrence tried to mark that ball, failed to do so. Picked up by Travis Pays, or tried to be picked up by Pays, and he's pushed to the ground. And a free kick will go to Pays of St Kilda.
I tell you what, we're in the best spot today. Just sit up here and watch it, pal. Travis Pays to take the free kick on the half-back flank for St Kilda on the other side of the ground. His kick, a good one too, finding the centre wing position, a punch. Over here towards centre wing, there was a chance here for it to be cleared. Head towards centre half forward and, wait a minute, no free kick. And the ball passed now up towards centre half forward.
And Lawrence has the ball at centre half back for St Kilda, onto his left boot now. Up to the half back line, the half forward line. Francis Burke missed to run the ball. It's Johnny Bonney. Johnny Bonney ducks and dives around, but he's caught and will play a free kick played against him for dropping the ball. Bobby Rose, what were your thoughts?
Great play by Francis Burke and the Richmond fellows backing up.
Right, Bond now. Bond streaks down the ground, goes for the high kick, but Minot sitting there onto his own. Lucky it wasn't a plumb pudding, he dropped it. Goes to the ground, and we see Bartlett trying to pick it up. Can't do so, being held there, but the umpire called play on. This time he won't. He'll pay the free kick, but it's going against Richmond, and it's going to Collins.
Collingham now about to take the free kick from the back pocket. He's kicking towards centre wing, a chance for Francis Burke. He's too well underneath the ball. A chance for Hunt. Hunt against Breen. Hunt beats Breen. Oh, beautifully shepherded by McKellar. The kick in towards centre half forward. Stewart underneath the ball. Over the top, Hart. Taken by Minot. Minot's kicking towards the centre. Up towards Sheedy. It's over the top of Sheedy. Alan Davis down to Breen. But the free kick will go still his way to Alan Davis. Terribly quick play there, Bob Rose. Not a great deal of thought in it.
Well, the handball was on, Butch, but again, the Richmond fellow tackled very quickly.
Manzi now about to take this kick from deep on a half-forward flank. Shocking angle and about 60 yards out. A long kick though, he's had a shot and he's put it over the boundary line on the full.
Big Dittrich standing in the goal square wanted that ball kicked to him.
We've been playing 13 minutes into the first quarter of the preliminary final. Here's the kick now up to the half forward line, and we see Hart come out, or I should say Stewart, Ian Stewart, the Triple Brownlow medalist with the ball. His first kick for the match. Stewart looking for Hart, goes on his right boot, but it's smothered there, smothered, and coming through now we see Hunt, but Hunt's belted to the ground, but play on called the umpire, and he's still down.
That was an elbow, Ted.
Okay, the ball's beaten the players over the boundary line.
He's in trouble, this fellow.
Oh,
He's
real
gone.
trouble.
That was an elbow.
He doesn't look too good at all. Anyway, the play still goes on. There's the throw in now
Dittrich
coming.
in trouble. He's out like a light. In they go. Dittrich, a big punch, who's on the ball now. Up towards centre wing. Over towards, nicely picked up there by Dick Clay. Dick Clay's left foot kick goes a long way up towards Richardson. Bob Murray. Oh, he's marked right over the top of Richardson. And Murray, it's going to be his day. I tell you that player's, still in trouble. Groggy.
Bobby doesn't look too good.
No, that was a very hard knock. Very hard knock.
Okay, Bobby Murray with the ball now. Relieving for St Kilda. It's a high kick up the middle of the ground. Players set themselves, but it beats them all. Goes to the ground. Hunt with the ball now. Tries to give a handball. He's gobbled up again. Kicked off the ground by Stewie Trott. Up to their forward line. Davis comes out and run right through Sheedy. Help at number 42. Goes to the next retreat. Boy, is it on. Here's a little foot stab there up to the St Kilda forward line and through for 1 point.
The umpire has free kicked that what I consider was a fair shirt front, Ted.
Okay, free kick going against Barry Breen. Comments from Bobby Rose. The free kick going to Elton, is it, Bob?
I thought it was a shoulder right down the front, and the umpire doesn't agree.
Well, look, honestly, Ted, I might sound a bit malicious, but gee, this is good stuff to watch. It's hard to play in. Here's the kick going by McKellar up towards full forward. Richardson and Murray. Richardson from behind, couldn't quite mark it. Chance for Judson to clear. He kicks right across the face of goal. Kicks it out of bounds, and it will be a throw-in. Oh, aren't they going in hard?
Yes, I thought last week would have been the tough game of the series, but this is even tougher.
In they go. Dittrich from behind. Dittrich punches deep towards the boundary line. It's snapped up here nicely. Picked up towards the half-forward flank. Trott racing for it, but can't. Beat the ball, and it's over the line for a throw-in again. Dittrich back on the ball, which I think is a good move for St Kilda. Score 2-1. 13 points to Richmond. No score St Kilda.
Right, the ball is right underneath their commentary position in front of the member stand, and here it is. Dittrich and McKellar on the ball. Dittrich tries to bring it down with both hands, fails to do so. Trott is pushed to the ground, picked up by Rossi Smith. Rossi Smith up looking for Breen, but it's Hunt, and Hunt has been paid the mark, although he didn't mark it.
Oh, didn't hold
Play
it
on,
long enough.
said the umpire. Hunt goes for the high drop punt kick up to the forward line. Tell you what, St Kilda players are there in the stacks, but it comes to the ground. Cumming comes out. Dittrich tries to go to the ball and does so. Goes onto his left boot, but can't kick with his left foot, but goes to the right one. Hollick, number 18 for Richmond, comes to the line and takes the mark. Will be played it.
What a grand effort that, Bob.
Bobby?
Dittrich, yes, a great mark, and it was obvious that Dittrich's problem with the left foot.
Right, there's a kick now by Hollick. Goes up to the forward line. The St Kilda players are in there, picked up this time by Murray, and a free kick will be paid to St Kilda, and it looks like it's going to Judson. Did you pick up that free kick, Butch?
Look, I was well behind the play, Ted. Very hard to describe that one. I'd reckon Judson's free, but what for I could not determine.
Judson in the last line of defence favours the outer side of the ground once more. Coming out there was Dickie Clay. He couldn't handle the ball cleanly. Rossi Smith now with it. Rossi Smith picks it up and puts it to his boot very quickly because that's the way the pressure's been applied. Barry Breen in front.
A poor effort there, I thought, Bob. Could have
Yes.
set in a little bit more.
He had a good look at it, Butch. My sympathies are with the fellows handling the ball in these conditions.
Right, it's Alford now. The fullback for Richmond kicking off to the outer side once more. In front was Dickie Clay. Coming in now is Ian Stewart. Stewart gathers the ball, pushed, but the umpire said play on. Stewart handballs out to Morris. Morris goes onto his left foot. It's in no man's land. There's no Richmond players there either. It's Basanko, 29, St Kilda. He goes to the ground, picks up the ball, goes for a kick up to the half-forward line. Hunter's in there and Breen from behind. Nobody can mark the ball because of the greasiness. Bonnie's there, number 1. There's a free kick. It's going Richmond's way to Ian Stewart.
Oh, you've got to be kidding. That
Well,
was no
What was it
kick there.
for, Butch?
Well, I wouldn't have a clue.
Did you see it, Bobby?
No, I felt that it may have been in the back. That's the only thing I could find.
Stewart now plays on, well over that half-forward line. Dittrich, a big punch from behind, but it's punched back to Dittrich. He loses it. A chance for Royce Hart, but it's just a wrestle, and the free kick goes here.
To Johnny Bonney. Johnny Bonney has the ball now on the back line. He's a normal wingman, but is roving today in the St Kilda side. Kicks up looking for Breen. Breen from behind and Mark. Plays on. Hayes loses it as it comes to him. Still has the ball, trying to gather in once more. Kicked off the ground this time by Little Bond, the Richmond wingman. Bond trying to gather it up. Can't do so. This time he does. Handball, but it's a stray. Goes to Stewie Trott. Trott threw the ball straight to the ground, and a free kick will go to him. Howell not in possession. Robbie?
He just beat the tackle. He got rid of the ball one fraction before he was tackled. A good decision.
Only one goal of difference here. 1 goal won to 2 goals won.
20 minutes.
20 minutes into the first quarter. And a great game here, I can tell you. But whether they can stand the pace is another story. 13 points. 5 points the difference. Here's the kick in.
And there's the mark being taken by Hunt, number 5, the Richmond centre-half back once more.
Not bad tactics. Hunt is 6'5", a very big fellow, and they kicked it away from Dittrich over to the other flank.
Pretty mobile too, Bobby. There's
Yes.
Hunt's kick now. From centre-half back to centre-half forward in one kick. In a matter of seconds, that ball gets up to Roger Dean. Roger Dean tries to bounce it, but silly under these conditions. And Judson, the St Kilda back pocket player, trying to gather it up. Can't do so. Still in control of trying to pick it up. This time he kicks it, and over the boundary line it runs for another throw-in.
It was a little bit foolish of Roger Dean then to try that attempt, but he had nowhere else to go. He had to go towards the boundary and tried to sneak around and get back directly in the goal. Here's the throw-in. Bam on the full. Oh, Minot punches deeply though. Out here towards Hollick. Hollick's kick pushed high and deep out the woods. The centre wing position. Hart. Royce Hart. Oh, grabbed by the Sanko.
Good decision, Butch. He had the ball. He made no attempt. Good decision.
Well, it's holding or dropping, and the umpire's got to be a real mastermind to work it out. Basanko now kicking from the half-back flank. His kick way in towards centre wing position. Up they go. Big punch. Deep out towards the boundary line again. It'll beat them both over the line, and as you can see, Hart and Basanko do not like each other.
Right, on the outer side of the ground, on the half-forward line of St Kilda, the ball on Richmond, the ball is thrown. It's Minot, number 2, 19 is Bonney. It goes to the ground. Bonney picks it up. Kicks onto his left boot, looking for a Breen, but we find Hunt once more, who's playing a tremendous game at centre-half back.
Considering the thump early in the game, Ted. Great
Right.
performance.
Rex Hunt onto his left boot now, kicks up the centre-half forward position. Ian Stewart in there, fails to mark the ball. It goes to the ground. I'll tell you what, the umpire's missed the turn for free kick there. He's found it this time. But it's the wrong man. It should have went to Ian Stewart. Nevertheless, the free kick this time will go to Colling.
And Roger Dean disputing every decision that's being made. There's a Davis streaking out from full forward. He's marked well out in the half-forward line, kicking a long shot here into towards Gold. Golt's a chance to mark, but he's tapped it down and Sheedy breaks clear in towards the centre wing position. Oh, look at Dittrich.
Whoa! And the ball has been punched to the centre. Little Moran, number 15, scoops it back here. Oh, Big Carl tried again but missed. Ian Stewart in the middle of it all there. Dick Clay comes out. Minot tried to kick the ball off the ground. Stacks on the middle. Umpire coach is going to ball it up.
Very, very big arrestment. Dittrich in these packs, using every ounce. He's about 15 and a half stone, this fellow, and it's all muscle, and please don't hit me.
All right, there's the ball now. It goes to the ground. This time it's Boynich that comes out with the ball. And the umpire has picked a free here to Boynich because he was held while not in possession. Bob?
This doesn't do the rest of his teammates any good either. They're fought to get the ball up there and then you miss it from that distance.
What does it do to the coaches? St Kilda 1-2 to Richmond 2-2. Bobby, what does it do to the coaches?
You lose hair, Ted, and you become very pasty.
Okay, Bobby Rose, for the benefit of our Sydney viewers, had 8 years as coach of the Collingwood Football Club in the finals on 6 occasions.
There's the kick in now, deep out towards that flank. Oh, Dittrich dropped it. Chance for Dick Clay, chased by Dittrich, who's behaving himself today, and the ball marked nicely by Murray in the back pocket.
He's playing much better today. Last week Hudson was on top of him, but Murray's right in form today.
Murray, 1-2 to 2-2, as you can see in the background, and we're into time on in the first quarter.
Okay, there's the kick now. Looks Big McKellar coming from behind. Punch it down to Bartlett. Bartlett throws the ball to his boot, but's kicking the ball high. Neil from behind was pushed out. Gathered in here by Murray. Now little Roger the Dodger. He shoots. Oh, right across the face of goal. The ball is still in play. You see Judson, 42, coming out. Number 1 is coming. Judson picks it up. Goes for the kick around the half-forward line, but the umpire has found that the boundary umpire has blown the whistle and went over the boundary line for a throw-in.
And that rain's starting to come down solidly now. Into time on in the first quarter with only a goal the difference. Throw in, and up they go. Bam, but Galt over the top. Hits down nicely. It's scooted away by Colling in towards the centre of the ground. Sprinting for it.
sprinting for the ball now. Here we try and find St Kilda, but it's a bad kick off the boot there of St Kilda coming out here with little Stewie Trott over the boundary line. It goes for a throw, and that was Travis Pay's bad football, Bob.
Yes, he had plenty of time to steady and get that down forward.
Didn't look as if he
throw
followed
in
the
now,
ball really
throw
there.
in. McKellar from behind wins the hit out, but Ross Smith was intercepted. Tackled nicely by Burke. Bartlett has the ball now. I thought he was over the line, but no, he's got his kick, and Roger Dean, who's leading his opponent of Merry Deans. A long kick up towards the goal square. Up they fly. Barham couldn't hold the ball. A tackle.
Little Judson, Bobby.
Judson in the back pocket. Played in front, which you must do on the back line. Be in front, and you've got the chance of the free. Kicking down towards the wing position now. And, that was nicely intercepted by Colling. Stuart Trotter's got three opponents against him. He's tackled, handballs nicely to Ross Smith. Ross Smith picks up, kicks it down. Barry Breen is in front of Hunt, but the ball's beating over the boundary line.
Right underneath our commentary position, we have Richmond in a when I say a commanding lead, they're 2 goals to St Kilda 1-2, and we have played 26 and a half minutes into the first quarter. There's the throw in now.
Notice that
there was some funny incident there, Bob.
Yes, I can't see the runner going out yet, Butch.
Not yet, but they'll need the runner the way they're going. Here's the throw in the forward pocket. 1 goal the difference, well into time on. Up they go, bam, chance, but Dittrich punches down. Boyanich is a chance. He's about centre half forward, trying to snap around, and he's been free kick. Free kick goes
to Basenko. Basenko from centre half back. Goes for the high drop punt kick. Green in front, but it's punched away, or tried to be punched by Hunt. He does so this time.
Boy, it's just about on siren time.
And that rain's still pelting down here, Butch.
It's difficult, Ted. It's only just made it difficult. Here's the bounce. In they go. Punched by Rossi Smith. And a scramble again, and Galt will be paid the free kick for St Kilda.
Number 17 is the centre half forward for St Kilda in Barry Breen, who played a great game for the Saints in the second semi-final last week.
Alford kicking in towards that half forward flank. Up they go. The ball punched by Minot out deep towards Bartlett. Bartlett's a chance, but he's swamped and will be played a free.
No, it's going against him. Dropping the ball. There's the kick now from Colling, overlooking for Travis Pays, and finds Pays at centre half forward.
Galt had plenty of chance then to control that ball, but it slipped between his legs and out of bounds.
Well, that's the difficult conditions out there, and there's a throw-in. Throw in now, Balm and Galt. Oh, Balm, a beautiful hit out. Nicely.
By Francis Burke. Francis Burke streaks from the half-back line up to the centre-half forward position.
Tremendous, and broke away from Sheedy. Just got the nice break and had a look. This is the important thing. He had a look before he kicked it.
Ball back to the centre now. There's
3
the
points
score,
to difference.
2-5 to 3-2. And St Kilda coming home hard. Here's the bounce in the centre. Big punch. Over towards Minot, who mistimed that bounce badly. It's up towards centre half forward. Boyanich.
That boy is a right foot kick too, and he kicked that on his left foot 50 yards. Magnificent goal.
Back into the centre. Umpire Coates bounces. In they go. Oh, tapped down nicely there. It's chance for Manzi. Basanko moves through hard. Oh, look at him go. Kicks it off the ground, deep out towards the half forward flank.
And chasing it is Alan Davis, but it'll beat both boys over the line for a throw-in. The half-forward line of St Kilda on the outer side of the ground.
Gee, Teddy, isn't it? Quick stuff.
It's hard and it's fast. It's entertaining, Butch, and that's what the public pay to see. There's a big knock there by Gull. It comes to the ground, picked up by Alford. Alford throws the ball to the boot. It's not a good kick. High in the air, coming from behind. We see the ball punched to the ground. Rossi Smith was pulled high and should take the free kick. He does so. Rossi Smith, the captain of St Kilda, Brownlow medalist.
And he plays on and kicks deep in towards the flank. A chance for Sheedy to mark. He takes a diving mark. And Sheedy has marked in the back pocket for Richmond.
The crowd not liking that decision by the field umpire, because they're certainly giving him the raspberry out there. There's a kick now by Sheedy, or is it Sheedy they're giving the raspberry to? It could have been that.
That's more like it, Ted.
Okay, there's little Rossi Smith again in the meat in the middle of the sandwich, and the umpire will ball it up. Little Rossi Smith, a tough, courageous player, goes in for the ball very hard.
The crowd certainly don't like Sheedy. Here's the bounce by Coates. In they go again, hard and solid. Boyanich taps it down to Woods. Oh, no, there's a free kick paid here.
Ross Smith playing a great game. He's had a lot of kicks at this stage of the game, in contrast to his early performance last week again. Ross 55 yards out, kicking towards Big Carl up in the goal square. He's the aim. He's with Green. They play. Brings the ball to the ground. Davis had it for a second, lost it. A tackle to the Richmond player. And,
oh, look at this. Bobby, Boy, it's tough. That was little Rossi Smith's 8th kick that he had in that he just had a moment ago, and it's little Kevin Bartlett with the ball now, who will take the free kick.
Score in the background, 2-5 to 4-2. Richmond leading, but the kick now by Bartlett in towards that half-back flank. Travis Clay sprinting for the ball with Hollick, but it'll beat them both over the line for another throw-in.
Right, here we are at the outer side of the ground, a similar position to the throw-in that took place a moment ago. Here it comes now. Number 2 is Minor, 21 is Baum. As Baum gets the ball down here to Rossi Smith. Rossi Smith can't get a true kick and kicked off the ground by Moran. It goes along the ground. In front is Alan Davis. Eludes, goes to his left, and then he's right back to his left. It's not a good kick. Sheedy once again. And listen to the crowd. Whop! Whop that! Boy, is it on? And there's a heap of players, and the boundary umpire has signalled that it's over now the boundary line, but a free kick is going to go to Sheedy.
Couldn't be for the bunch, surely, because Rossi Smith hit him fair on the side.
It was a fair bump, it looked to us, Bob. Yes, I agree with you there. But this time, he's taken the ball off Sheedy, and the boundary umpire will throw it in. And here's the throw in now.
Throw in now, in the forward pocket. Up they go. A big hit out towards the boundary line. Bond couldn't grab it. Neither could Davis. Davis badly handled by Bartlett, but he'll get a free kick.
Yes, he was held while not in possession, Bob. Would you agree?
Yes, I agree.
Okay, there's his kick now. It's a high one. Looking for Dittrich once more. They're playing the ball high to Dittrich. In front was Green. Couldn't mark it. Bartlett picks up. It's a high, long kick around the boundary line. Close to the boundary line. Hollick failed to mark it, and over the line it goes once more.
Only 7 minutes gone in this first second quarter of the match. 2-5 to 4-2. Throw in now about to take place on the half-forward flank for St Kilda.
And there it is, the throw in there. 21 was Baum. Down it goes to Moran. Moran does little Rossi Smith, his 9th kick. Kicks the ball high again. Barry Breen, 17, couldn't mark it. It's been marked by Hunt, the centre half back for Richmond.
Hunt playing well and solidly too. He goes onto his left foot. He's a natural left footer. Kicks in towards the centre of the ground. Up they go. Lawrence tried to mark. Battles his way to the front. Gets the kick. It's a left footer, but a scrambly one out towards the flank.
Bartlett with the ball now. He swings onto his left boot, and we see Minot at centre half back takes the mark. I tell you what, some of these players don't look to me to be going for their marks as confidently as what they could do. Lawrence dropped the easiest of marks out his chest a moment ago.
Rayner's dropped off, Ted, and it should be easier for them. How do you find the game now, Bob Rowe?
Well, St Kilda are doing all the attacking this quarter, Butch. A kick off from it, Alford. Oh, nice mark by Hunt at centre half back for Richmond. He's playing very well and well on top of Breen. He drives the ball down towards centre half forward, where
Hart is in front, it goes to the ground. It's
picked to the way.
Picked up by Colling. Colling goes around with the ball now to the wing side of the ground. Big Baum couldn't pick up the ball either, but it's little Bomb, number 24, who beats the ball, beats both boys over the boundary line. And a throw-in will take place on the centre wing position. There's a throw-in now.
There's a nice bit of tussles going on behind the play. In they go. Hard and sharp. Players forcing their way through. Stuart Trott gets the kick in towards the centre half forward position. Francis Burke over towards Breen. Breen, who's done nothing for St Kilda. His kick goes in towards his own centre half forward position. But it's Clay. Clay of Richmond racing Davis, and he's lost the ball. And will be played a free kick against him to Alan Davis.
He's playing very wide of the goal square, Butch Alan Davis, but he's certainly winning a lot of kicks as he comes in now on the half-forward line to have this shot at goal. It's a high drop punt kick, kicked very high again. The players fly. Sheedy punches it away. He comes in to pick up the ball now. Throws it onto his boot very quickly. He wants to get rid of it very smart. Wasn't good football by Sheedy, who kicks it around here now. Picked up by Theodore. Theodore goes for his long kick up to the teeth of goal again. Oh, it's all Richmond. Alford couldn't hold the ball. Dropped the easiest of mark. Picked up on this occasion by Francis Burke onto his left boot. It's Manzi, number 26. Manzi with the ball now. Swings around on his right boot over his head. I tell you what, he's put him under the hammer. Sheedy from behind. Punches the ball over the boundary line, right in front of the member stand, and a throw-in will take place.
Pretty desperate effort there by Sheedy, Bob.
Yes, great performance.
In goes Minot. Minot hits down McCullough. Hand passes nicely to Dick Clay. Dick Clay's big kick up towards the half-forward line. There's a Richmond mark here. Play on, says Royce Hart. In towards full forward. Bob Murray.
Oh, look at this! He fell over, McCullough fell over, couldn't pick up the ball. Now it's Cowboy Neal with it. Throws it under his boot. Coming in now, we see Basenko, 29. Picks it up, goes through like a German tank. Goes to the outer side of the ground, looking for Stewie Trott. Stewie Trott, and he fell off. Oh, did that hurt?
Players are doing something about it, which that's what they think about it.
Oh boy, is it on here at the MCG. I tell you what, there's over 100,000 people here today as the play goes on from Stuart Trott, looking for Davis. Davis in front, couldn't hold the ball, taps it back here, little Rossi Smith there, but kicked up by Francis Burke. Over to the centre of the ground, this time it's Minot. Minot punches it away as he couldn't get his boot to it. Now it's Basenko of the little Manzi, 26, onto his left boot, but it's Richmond players down in the front position, and he couldn't hold it, Barnes.
Would have to be best man on the ground at this stage, wouldn't he?
That's his second goal, Bobby. He's doing a good job.
He's moving about, creating the loose man, mobile, and he's running this young fullback Alford off his legs at this stage of the game. There could be a move any old time, I would think, at fullback.
Back into the centre. Umpire is Coates, bouncing. In wall, Minot, a big punch too. Tried over towards McKellar, but Bartlett. And it snapped again by Minot. Picked up by Burke. Out towards the centre of the ground. And there's a Richmond mark here.
Beautiful mark there from behind. Flew high over
no
the top
chance,
of the pack and took a great mark from behind. Basenko in the centre of the ground. I tell you what, he's giving him about a 45-yard penalty here.
Excitement all day today at the, well, it's nearly 14 minutes into the second quarter.
Apparently something
Davis
could be
has had
wrong with
11
Rossi
kicks, you
Smith.
wouldn't believe.
There's Alan Jeansy, St Kilda coach. He's talking to Rossi Smith. Something going on, Bob.
I think
just a moment, Bob. We'll get it from you as the bounce goes on now. Francis Burke takes the ball from the half-back line, kicked up to the half-forward line. It's Clay. It's Hart and Lawrence doing battle, but the ball goes to the ground. Players throwing themselves in there, regardless of what may happen. Hart comes out with the ball. Now Lawrence has it. Umpire put the whistle to his mouth, but didn't blow it. And there's the mark to Stewie Trott, the St Kilda wingman.
He's a long way out of his ground, but a very safe mark taken. Hey, wait a minute, a 15-yard penalty play here. This umpire's doing exceptionally well.
Great umpiring then. The fellow definitely came in from behind. A long kick up towards the centre of the ground. Barry Breen and Hunt compete. The ball comes to the ground. Burke has got the ball. Tackling, it's hit onto Bartlett. Handball over.
To little Alford. Alford should say Hollick with the ball now. Swings up to the half-forward line. And in front we see Barry Richardson, who has marked. Before he has this kick, Bobby, the message from Alan Jeans to Rossi Smith. Could you pick up what was going on?
I felt that he wanted Sheedy brought away from full forward. Keep him away from Davis.
Okay, Barry Richardson now with the ball. Barry would
he's
be
on a bad angle, Ted.
Yes, he would be 40 yards out of goal on a bad angle, as Butch Gale just mentioned to you. He will favour the drop punt kick.
Yes, Hart was intelligent then. The kick wasn't far enough to be paid a mark. He had to play on, but he was around a little bit further and gave him the chance.
All right, Richmond, 5 goals 2, leading St Kilda 4 goals 6.
I don't know, but Lewis Hart's kick on goal. Would you like to try it yourself?
Turn over.
The ball back to the centre now, and a huge crowd here at the MCG watching this very exciting game. 4-6 to 5-2. Richmond 32 points to St Kilda 30. Here's the bounce.
Here's Minot now. Minot gets a tap down. Hit away once more by Dickie Clay. Hayes has the ball. Can't clear the ball in any way, shape or form, but it's Bonnie who eventually does so. Davis in front. A big punch by Alford. Carl Dittrich goes for the big kick. It's a wild kick, well offline, and runs over the boundary line with the scoreboard, the score in the background. St Kilda 4-6, Richmond 5 goals 2.
And 16 minutes gone in the second quarter.
Tactics by both coaches. Are they playing off? You'll hear more about this later on from Bobby Rose. But as the ball is thrown in, we see it punched away here once more. Little Rossi Smith going in, or hit very solidly there by Holly. Now it's Page. He picks up. These players can't get a chance to steady it all. Big Carl comes out, tips his shoulder, but misses. And players throwing themselves in everywhere. It's Theodore. Was he pulled too high? Yes. According to umpire Ian Coates, he was, and will take the free kick.
I tell you, it's no kidding. This umpire is doing an exceptional job.
Yes, he hasn't missed that much, Butch. Okay, St Kilda have hit the front once more by 4 points as the ball comes back to the centre to umpire Ian Coates. There's runners on the ground everywhere. In the centre, 4 points the difference. Ian Coates bounces the ball. Minot comes in. Oh, punch down by Minot to Rossi Smith. Couldn't handle the ball cleanly. Little Roger Dean's in there. He couldn't do it either, but a free kick is going to Dean. Court ball not in possession. Hell ball not in possession.
And kicking from the centre. A wild high kick up towards Barry Richardson, who dropped back. There's a chance for
Played the mark.
McCallum.
He played the mark.
He's a chance for McCallum.
He played the mark to Hart, Butch.
And Hart's not too happy because he played on and kicked the goal, but it's been brought back.
He didn't hold it long enough.
He's a good player, Bobby Hart.
He's a great player. Ted Potter did a tremendous job in the first semi. Kept him down for 3 quarters, but then Hart went whoop and kicked 3 goals in the last. This is a danger time for St Kilda. The last 10 minutes of this second quarter could be very dangerous. It'll keep the pressure right on St Kilda now, and a most interesting time for both sides.
Well, 19 minutes gone in the second quarter, and generally they run to about 29 to the 30-minute mark. Here's the bounce.
Okay, at the centre, the bounce, Minot, but the big knock comes here from Boynich. But now it comes to Roger Dean. Roger Dean shoots the ball up forward, looking for Barry Richardson. The ball goes to the ground. He couldn't hold it, but still gathers it in. Trips himself over, and St Kilda defenders through Judson pick it up. His handball was astray. Hit off the ground on this occasion by St Kilda plays. And the play goes on here, and the umpire this time has called the ball up.
A bounce on the half-forward flank for Richmond. Play backing back. Plays over the top of it, but Coates bounces. In goes Minot. Oh, nice hit out there by Boynich. Down towards Rossi Smith, who appears to be in trouble. His awkward kick out towards the flank, and it's marked nicely.
By Manzi. Manzi plays on, goes around the half-forward line and looks for Theodore, finds him. Handball to Johnny Bonnie, who failed to hold the ball cleanly, and over the boundary line it goes for a throw-in. Good football, but it just didn't come off, Bobby.
No, it was the right type of game to get the play up there very quickly.
All right, here's the throw-in now, right in front of the members' stand as the players come in. The big ruck when they set themselves. Minot in front, goes to the ground. It's little Rossi Smith now with the ball, kicks it hurriedly. Alan Davis couldn't hold the ball cleanly. Mike Green comes through it. The big fella coming down behind him. Dittrich kicks out to find Johnny Bonnie. The St Kilda Rover hit very solidly by Kevin Sheedy there also. Johnny Bonnie, number one, the St Kilda Rover. He would be 60 to 70 yards out of goal, right in front of the members' stand.
And on a bad angle. Kicking, lining up for goal. He's got Dittrich in the square, and he's kicking it high and along towards Dittrich. Up they go. Ah, Richmond mark. Nicely marked by Barr.
Playing too much behind.
Yes, Carl's too far behind up there on the square.
Right, there's the kick out now by Barn. Comes back to the half-forward flank. Minot was punched by Basenko down to Pays. Pays trying to pick it up, failed to do so because the ball is very greasy with the rain. Rossi Smith has pushed out, no free kick. It's play on. Francis Burke goes up the middle of the ground. It's Lawrence there and Hart, but coming out now we see Bobby Murray. Bobby has the ball. He kicks it over to the wing side of the ground. Little Bomb, number 24. Stuart Trotters, number 7 for St Kilda. And now we see Richardson way out of goal. Bond with the ball. He throws it to the ground. Picked up by Murray. The fullback on the wing position. And the umpire has called a free kick.
Free kick to Bond, but what for?
He said in the back.
Fair enough. The rain's starting to come down again. The kick up towards the half-forward line. Big pack of players. Oh, look at Neil over the top. Got a left hand to it, but it's scooted off the ground there. Nicely by Hollick over towards the boundary line. It could be a throw-in.
Tell you what, there's nobody in the goals for Richmond. No one there for St Kilda either, as far as defenders are concerned. Here's the throw-in now. Throw-in. Minot taps the ball down once more out to the wing side of the ground. Coming in here we see Ian Stewart. Ian Stewart picks up the ball onto his left foot, goes to the centre half-forward position. Bartlett's there along with Rossi Smith. Smith punches it to the ground. 26 of Manzi. 8 is Dick Clay. Dick Clay goes around 3 players, throws it to his right boot.
And it's out towards the pocket, punched away by Lawrence over the top of Hart and over the boundary line for a throw-in. Well, this is the best of the series, there's no doubt about it. There's the throw-in. Oh, up went Boynich over the top. And it's down to Royce Hart. Royce Hart's left-hand hand pass. Out here towards Barry Lawrence. Barry Lawrence, quiet player, but playing a very defensive game over the top with Plays, number 20. Play on as a call. Hand pass out to Minot. Off the ground goes Minot in towards the centre. Body racing through hard. He's scooted it off the ground. And look where Sheedy is, right in the middle of the ground. Body's still on the top of it, and the free kick goes to Ian Stewart.
Yes, he was stripped or held by the ankles, and it's a free kick goes to Stewart, who kicks very quickly up to the forward line. Playing out in front is Judson. The ball goes to the ground hard.
And we're exactly 23 minutes into the second quarter.
Richmond 7 goals, 2, which is pretty good kicking. And young Cumming has been pretty quiet up until this stage. He hasn't done that much around the ground. There's the bounce now. Minot goes in. Gets the ball down to Manzi. Manzi onto his left boot. Kicks up to the half-forward line. Davis well out from goal. Handball over here to Galt.
Bobro.
Moved the ball quickly from the centre bounce where Minot is beating McCullough, and they're getting the breaks. I think Richmond, St Kilda Rovers are on top, mainly through the efforts of Ross Smith, but Bonnie's playing his good game too.
Here's the kick in. Out well, a long kick, but it allows Rossi Smith to drop in and take the mark. Now Ross Smith would only be, 50 yards out?
Oh, he's a good 50 yards out. Good 50 yards out. Here's Smithy now, comes up for his kick. It's a high kick too. Will it make the distance? It will, but it's not going to be very direct. It goes to the ground. Players throw themselves in there. Coming out is coming once more. Just kicked the goal for the Tigers. Now he's defending for them. kicked into the centre of the ground, centre half forward position. Boynage has the ball, out to Hollick, number 18, onto his boot, hit pretty hard after 2. It's Lawrence in front of Royce Hart. Lawrence, number 13, can't handle the ball at all. Coming through is Hollick once more, round the half forward line, kicks it high, up here looking for the forward, fails to find it, coming out, he was Cowboy Neal. His kick goes long to the outer side of the ground and taken by little Stewie Trott, who failed to hold the ball. But this time it's picked up by Hollick. Hollick over to Dickley, Dickley's down the centre, and it's a big long kick up to the half forward line.
Up towards the forward pocket nearly, and it's down in towards the pocket. A chance there for a score, but a player slipped over.
Barry Breen.
And Barry Breen was in real trouble. The ball will be bounced from the forward pocket. Here's the bounce. All players interfering with each other there. Over towards the forward pocket, it's Alan Davis. Swamped there by Francis Burke. It kicks off the ground. Over towards the forward pocket, it's marked by Trott. And Trott takes the mark forward of his centre wing position.
Right, Trott coming around the half forward line now. It's not a good kick, but Alan Davis is in front. Look, it's the only way you can play as a forward is to play in front. This fellow is doing it, and he's winning kicks.
Particularly with the wet ball.
Right, here's Davis coming in now. 50 yards out. It's a torpedo kick. It looks pretty good, but it's offline. Michael Green's there, the only one that can test the ball, and marks safely in defence for Richmond.
Dreadful situation there to allow a back pocket player to mark that safely.
Okay, in the last line of defence, we've been playing 25 minutes into the second quarter, and there's 7 points the difference in favour of Richmond. There's Green's kick now to the member side of the ground. Ditridge put one hand up, failed to pull it in. Now we see Richmond now, Dickie Clay coming out with the ball, well shepherded there by his players, but over he goes to the turf, goes around 2. Oh boy! One to the midriff by big Carl Ditridge, goes to the ground now. Players, they're trying to gather him, but I tell you what, it's pretty difficult for them. Little Rossi Smith this time, held too high, said the umpire. That's a good shot from our ground cameras here. Beautiful shepherding.
And he plays on. Smith in the wood centre half forward. It's over the wood free. He plays on. That's Pays now, kicking deep in towards the full forward area. Alan Davis too short for that one, but sprints for it. And a chance here for Clay. Over the top, Theodore. Look at it.
Davis comes out with the ball now. He tries to pick it up. Boy, he's playing a great game. Handball over to Pays. Pays can't handle it cleanly. Will it beat them over the line, or will he ball it up? The umpire has no other alternative but to ball it up.
And
right in front of the member stand.
On the half-forward flank.
Right, Ian Coates now bounce it up. We're into time off into the second quarter. Knocked down by Barn to Davis. Davis' kick is smothered. Rossi Smith in there like a little ferret. Can't bring the ball out with him, but tell you what, oh boy, is it on here. It's real hard. Kick to the centre of the ground. It's Stewie Trott coming across. And took a beautiful mark. Made up a lot of ground there to mark that ball.
And a courageous mark too, and he's kicking from just forward of the centre line.
Have a look.
And St Kilda are trailing. Here's the kick. Deep towards full forward. Up they go. No mark. Over towards Ditridge. Ditridge is a chance.
Oh!
Shocking kick in towards goal. Up they go. Theodore, a great mark that from.
Yes, it was an excellent mark. St Kilda's forward line is far too crowded, Butch. There's a lot of players up there, and this is why they can't convert. They're getting the ball there, but they're having a lot of hurried shots.
Bobby
And
Rose.
the siren about the sound.
St Kilda have had the shots, 13 shots to 9. Now the centre bounce. Ditridge is in the centre. Minot's ready. McKellar is running in. Minot again wins the hit out. Kick off the ground by Stuart Trott. Green is racing for the ball. Davis has led Alford. He's twisting and turning, slips over. Alford kicks the ball off the ground out towards the wing.
Tapped over to Bartlett. Bartlett has the ball now on the centre wing of the ground. He kicks the ball on, and the rain, you may be able to see it on your television set there as Neal comes around like a big tank around the front defence. Kicks it to the beats all players over the boundary line for another throw-in. We've been playing
7-2. Teddy, only 1 point the difference.
28 minutes into the second quarter. 1 point the difference, as was mentioned by Butch Gale, with Carl Ditridge number 10 and number 9 is McKellar. Ditridge in the front position, tries to gather it, he does so this time. Swings round over his right boot, but his kicking is bad today. It goes high once more. Players set themselves. I'll tell you what, they went in hard. Alford with the ball, 42, the fullback. Kicks up to the middle of the ground. Oh, little Stewie Trott mocked it. Or Rossi Smith dropped the ball, but this time coming out with it now we see is Colling. Colling taps it over to Moran. Moran this time goes down the centre. Good shepherding by Carl Ditridge, but there's nobody home, and marked by Alford, the fullback once more.
Good solid mark by Alford. Well out from his full-back position. They're all taking risks. Every player on the ground. Up they go out towards that centre wing position, and it's Minot. Now the St Kilda ruckman playing well, kicking it towards his own centre half-forward position. Ditridge couldn't mark. He's knocked flattened, and Francis Burke gives away a free kick to Bonnie. Well,
7 years, Bob. They've misquoted everybody in the play. They misquoted you. Okay, here we go for the start of the all-important third quarter. St Kilda playing Richmond. 1 point the difference. Ian Coates bounces the ball. The players come in. Minuncle Golf gets the ball down to the centre of the ground. Picked up here, tried to be picked up by Moran, but kicked off the ground. It goes up to the half-back line where we find Green coming out. Handball to Alford. Alford gets a hurried kick in out to the half-forward line. Coming through is Francis Burke with Golf number 31. Bearing down is Francis Burke with Golf. Coming out is Breen. Breen goes to the ground and will give away a free kick.
And Francis Burke plays on from the half-back line. Kicked in towards centre wing. And the mark nicely taken there by Bartlett. Bartlett pinks that from Stewart. His kick from centre wing. Oh, it's an awkward one. Places it down. It's a chance for Stewart, who butted up nicely. Boyanich, but cleared by Basenko. Over to Pays. Pays in trouble. He's the ball forced out here. Oh, just wildly sloshed out towards the half-back line. And Minot settles the occasion. And Dittrich marks in the middle.
Dittrich is centre half forward and Green's in the forward.
All right, Dittrich from the centre of the ground goes for the long kick up to the forward line. Davis from behind can't handle the ball. Alford's there, kicked off the ground to Theodore. Theodore with a short one. Look at the Barry Breen. Barry Breen trying to smother the ball. Throws it to the ground. Oh! And will be played the free kick. 30 yards out of goal.
And St Kilda 1 point down in the first minute of the third quarter.
What was your comments, Bob?
I thought that it should have been dropping the ball, but before that, yes, Dittrich is centre half forward and Green's in the forward pocket on the slower Green.
Right, here's Barry Breen now. 30 yards, 35 yards out on a slight angle. It's got the ball funneled right through. It looks pretty good, although it's going away at the last moment. It's a goal. It's 4 points. It's another goal to St Kilda. And St Kilda have hit the front once more.
Well, the first tactics have paid dividends for Alan James. Dittrich has had a kick at centre half forward and Green has kicked 1 goal in the forward pocket.
Bob, you mentioned before that the half forward, the forward line of St Kilda was very scrambly. Now have a look at the forward line here now. It's very wide open.
Yes, as long as they can keep it. When the ball flows down, they tend to crowd.
7-7 to 7-2. 5 points in front, St Kilda. Oh, but Keller went in hard there. The ball shot over towards Bond. It's marked by Roger Dean in the middle of the ground. And drizzly rain coming down. Kick in towards centre half forward. Bond. Chance for Minot. Bond played on. A left foot shot at goal. Way off line though. Will trundle through for 1 point.
On the full, Butch. Out on the full.
Out of bounds. Good lord.
Out of bounds on the full, and the last line of defence for St Kilda, Bobby Murray, the St Kilda fullback, to take the free kick. Butch, talking about the people in New South Wales, we had a lot of letters during the week saying how much they enjoyed the commentary. We certainly hope you're enjoying it today, because it's a great game here, even though the conditions are adverse. There's the kick now from Murray. Out to the half-back line. Big punch by McCullough. Comes to the ground. Holly had 2 looks at the ball. Didn't want it. Coming through is Travis Pays. His kick is smothered. Dickie Clay bears down on it. Picks it up. Drops it. This time it's Manzi. Gets his left boot to the ball. Around the centre wing position. Theodore is there, but over the boundary line on the full. And a free kick will go Richmond's way to Kevin Sheedy.
Kick in by Sheedy. There's his kick in towards the centre. And found his man, but the player dropped it. And it's McCullough. McCullough's kick smothered. High up into the centre of the ground. In they go hard, Colling over the top, number 12. Let's play on. Morris gets the left foot kick in towards centre half forward. Up they go, and Hart tried to mark, and he's been played it.
He played the mark, Bobby, or the free kick?
Well, the toss-up. I didn't think it was a mark. I thought Lawrence punched him.
All right, Hart now comes up with the left boot kick up towards the goal square. Behind is Neal, and it's taken a good mark.
Played well, too.
Yes, he played reasonably well, Bob. Not as a full forward. I wouldn't have played him full forward.
Oh, no.
Kevin Neal, Cowboy Neal, is known to the football fans here in Melbourne. 16 and a half stun of him. There's his kick now to the outer side of the ground. Dickie Clay in front. Got the ball into his chest but dropped it. Handballs this time over to Basenko. Number 29. He clears away from the half-back line. Up to the centre of the ground. Coming through here we find Sheedy. Sheedy gets his right boot to the ball. Down to the forward line it goes. Coming in now we find Little Lance coming. Runs into the open goal and made no mistake about it.
And Richmond have hit the front by a point.
That's the second goal that comes. Good football. Now scattered the pack very cleverly, Bobby Rose.
Yes, this started actually from the back pocket player, Sheedy, clearing the ball through the centre, a long kick, and good. Both of Cummings' goals, Ted, have been taken off the top of the pack very nicely.
Comments from Bobby Rose, who had 7 years as a coach at the Collingwood football.
And we're only 5 minutes into it.
Bobby, I've got you all wrong. You're 8 years as coach, 7 years in the 4.
That's right. We're in
now
business.
We know what's going on.
You've
Tell
got
you
it
what,
right.
all those people up in New South Wales will be sending me some nice mail.
There's the bounce.
Okay, here's the bounce now. McCullough gets a big knockdown, kicks it wide to Roger Dean. Roger Dean was smothered before he grabbed it. Stewie Trott got a quick kick into Carl Dittrich. That's a high kick by Dittrich coming down in the rain, and little Alan Davis is running for the ball on the half-forward line. But over the boundary line it goes for a throw-in, half-forward line on the other side of the ground.
A lot of desperate football here, Bob.
Yes, yes, a little bit unfortunate, Davis then. He was clear of his full-back, but the kick was wide.
And we've been playing 7 minutes into the third quarter. 6 points the difference in St Kilda's favour.
Exactly a goal of difference with Coates, the umpire, about to bounce in drizzly rain.
Right, here's the bounce now. It's Minot underneath the ball, taps it down. The umpire has picked a free here, and it's going to St Kilda, to Moran. Moran, the centre man of St Kilda, or I should say Colling. Is it? Yes. Colling comes through with the ball. Kicks the ball up to the half-forward line. Davis coming out again. Francis Burke intercepted him though. Good shepherding by Carl Dittrich. The ball kicked up to the half-forward line. Playing in front is Royce Hart. It goes to the ground. It's Boynage there with the ball. Been very quiet since the last first quarter. Barry Richardson fails to go to the ball in. Coming out now is Cowboy Neal. Puts his boot to the ball. Out to the centre wing position. Manzi on his own.
Manzi about half-back flank on the outer side of the ground. About to kick. Settling it down. There's the kick up towards Dittrich. Dittrich and Hutt fly for it. No chance. Burke clears it. In towards the centre. Oh, look at that. A chance for Moran. Moran's marked.
Likely so, in front.
And Moran's kick goes in towards centre half forward. Oh, players mistimed that badly. Players over the top of the ball. A chance for Theodore, but he's tripped and will get the free kick.
Theodore at centre half forward. He's a left foot kick. Can he make the distance? I think so, although the rain will make that ball a little heavy.
Chetty, it's a long way out.
He would be, yes, 50 to 60 yards out of goal. A good 60 yards out, I would say. There's Alan Jeans there, the St Kilda coach. There's his kick for goal. It's dropping short. It is dropping short. Nobody in front as far as St Kilda's concerned. Barry Breen's trying to pick it up, but he's got 3 Richmond players to compete with. Bartlett comes out. Picked up now by Bonnie, number 1. Bonnie goes around. Very elusive little player. Kicks at goal. Offline. And out of bounds on the full, and a free kick here will go to Michael Green.
Courageous play there by Manzi.
Big effort.
I was just want to elaborate a little bit on that Ian Stewart there I was just talking about a moment ago, Butch. He hasn't been playing well today because he hasn't been allowed to play well. There's the kick out coming now from the fullback. Alford comes out now. Dick Clay with the ball. He hasn't finished up with it but punches the ball away. Over here to McCullough. McCullough onto his right boot, kicks it high, gaining some distance but nothing really as far as teamwork is concerned.
He was able to direct it down to Smith. Great play by Dittrich. He's too mobile for Hunt at this moment.
Okay, a good tactical move by Alan Jeans according to our guest commentator in Bobby Rose. The ball is in the centre once more with umpire Coates. And I'll tell you what, some of these players are starting to look very tired. There's the knockdown by Dittrich from centre half forward there. Goes to the ground. Dean got his boot. Coming out is Lawrence for his 4th kick at centre half back on Hart. Down once more to the half forward line. Coming out is Alford. Ooh. Alford with the ball. Pulled high, but a free kick is going to Rex Hunt, the centre half back.
Hunt from centre half back about to kick. Now he's a left footer and a good kick too. Deep and long up towards centre half forward. In they go. No mark. A chance for Lawrence. Down towards Smith and Dean. It's kicked, scramble over towards Stuart Trott. Trott's kick goes deep over towards McCullough again. He's backing back for it, but snapped off the ground there by Morris. Morris's kick goes out towards the half-back's mate Polly. Could have been paid the mark there, but it's play on over towards Richardson, who's desperately trying to get a kick at goal. His kick goes high.
Okay, there's the kick coming to the ground now, picked up by Cowboy Neal. Neal handballs over to Travis Page. Page around the boundary line. Bad football there by Richmond because they had certainly had a great chance of scoring. It's Dittrich, pulled too high. 2 free kicks given away there. Sheedy plays on. Gets away from Dittrich. Or is it Morris? It's Morris, number 38. They look very much alike as Morris's kick goes up to the half-forward line. Sitting there this time is Stewie Trott, and will take the mark and also the free kick. 2-1, Bob.
Yes, I feel that the wingmen of St Kilda are on top of their opponents, which is a little bit surprising.
Right, here comes Stewie Trott now. He's at the centre half back position for his club. He kicks the ball high. Dittrich from behind, got his hand to the ball, but the umpire said play on.
Tremendous performance, Davis. Great play. St Kilda are playing very well. All over the field now. Neal in the back pocket. Dittrich at centre half forward. Actually, he started that again with a handball. But Davis is mobile. He's a thinker. He's a safe ball handler.
Very confident.
Davis and St Kilda. Yes, there's Alan Jeans on the boundary. Pretty excited bloke at this stage.
Down it goes out to Boynich now. Boynich's left foot kick, a desperate kick out towards that half-forward flank. There was a chance there for coming but Dean kicked off the ground. deep in towards the forward pocket. It's over the boundary line for throw-in. It's
Another
18 points the difference. Steady down. It's a good lead.
Yes, it's a handy lead at this stage. As Bobby Rose said earlier, the side that gets the break early could be the side to eventually win the match.
14 and a half minutes gone in the third quarter.
Okay, Bobby Murray, the fullback, about to kick in, will favour the outer side of the ground. Walks 2 paces and kicks, covers a lot of distance, best part of 60 yards. Dittrich is on the ball at this particular stage. The ball goes to the ground, picked up by Dickie Clay onto his left boot. Kicks it anywhere, coming around as Rossi Smith in the thick of everything, onto his right boot, back to the same position. Dittrich is here again, but this time it's Moran who goes to the ground and will take the free kick, being pushed in the back.
Getting the advantage of the umpiring, Bob.
Yes, I feel St Kilda have had the breaks.
Play on through Rossi Smith now. Handball by Moran to Smith. Goes round the centre of the centre wing position, but over the boundary line on the full, and a free kick will go Richmond's way.
Alan Jeans terribly upset there on the bench, but still leading by 3 goals. Here's the kick in towards centre wing position. It's down onto the ground again. Oh, gotta be Ian Stewart's free kick. Oh, and Ross Smith, both Brownlow medalists, both of them, and having a little bit of a tussle there. Here's the kick in towards centre half forward. Up they go. Down onto the ground. Again, it's nicely taken. Kicked up by Clay. In towards the full forward area. In towards the pocket. Judson racing for it, but it'll beat him over the line.
Good play by Bob Murray. Went to punch from behind.
There's a throw in now from the forward pocket on Richmond's forward line. Minot taps the ball down here to the ground. It's Colling, number 12, who clears for St Kilda. Picked up this time by Manzi. Around onto his left boot. Coming in there was shooting, but dropped the ball. Dittrich, look at Dittrich with his eye on the ball and on the player. And look at this big boy go. Kicked off the ground up to the forward line. Now it's being picked up by Richmond's Alford. Kicked back to the centre of the ground. Ian Stewart there picks it up. Smothered as he kicks the ball down to his half forward line. Cowboy Neil in front. It's McKellar behind. Neil kicks the ball off the ground. McKellar, look at these 2 big fellas go for the ball. They're no sprinters, but I tell you what, they're stayers. Over the boundary line it goes for another throw.
What a great contest, Bob.
Oh, tremendous. 2 big fellows. Really fought.
Play on to Sonny and in towards Big Dittrich. Dittrich in the middle of the pack, couldn't mark. It's down here to Davis again. Davis the star in towards centre half forward over the top of Hayes. In towards Green. Pushed aside by Michael Green. Michael Green 37, and he'll force the ball over the boundary line, and Richmond in real trouble.
Bobby, Kevin Sheedy.
The headbutt. This is an unusual tactic, Ted. I haven't seen it before.
More about that later. Here's the throw in now from the outer side of the ground. That's Big Green who gets the tap down. Bartlett's there, kicked off the ground there by Morris, but coming through as little Ian Stewart with the ball now. He fails to gather much distance with it, and Moran drops right on top of him, and the umpire said ball up.
A great tackle by Moran. He really had Stewart under pressure then.
Right.
Bounce on the half-back line for Richmond. Here's the bounce. In they go, a wild one. Minor tried to get it out. It's cleared by Cumming in towards the centre wing position. Again, it's forced back in towards centre half forward. St Kilda coming home hard. And here's Moran. He's forced it over to Breen. Breen.
Who's that? It's got to be a free kick. I can't pick him up, Bobby.
Francis Burke it is. Hit Stewart. Hit the full forward, I think Davis.
Alan Davis, yes it is. It's Alan Davis at full forward.
That was silly because the ball was through for a point and there was no need for Francis. Took the risk of giving a free kick away.
Is this frustration, Bob? Because this seems to be going right through the Richmond side at this stage, because what Sheedy did just a moment ago and now Francis Burke could be a sign of frustration.
I think you summed it up well. It is frustration. Richmond are a confident playing side. They like to be in front. Who doesn't?
Okay. Here's the kick in. In towards that half-forward line. Hunt in good position, but tackled by Trott, but Hunt takes the mark. He's at his own true centre half-back position now, racing with a left-foot kick in towards centre half-forward. Lawrence and Hart. Hart nearly marked.
He's paid the free kick.
He's paid a free kick to Hart. He plays on, but he'll have to come back and have another kick.
Tell you what, he dobbed it true. Royce Hart, the centre half-forward for Richmond, will take the free kick from the true centre half forward position.
He's the only player that can bring Richmond back now. 10-9 to 8-3.
Well, if he's the only player to bring them back, would you leave him at centre half forward, Bobby Rose?
I would, yes. He's the fellow who can kick 2 or 3 quick goals, just as he did in the second quarter to keep them in it.
Okay.
A little bit unlucky then, perhaps, Hart. He played on and it was his free, but now he has to come back.
Royce Hart at centre half forward. Going for the long kick, a lead by Richardson, ignored by Hart, so the kick is kicked high to the 10-yard square. The players go to the ground. Judson clears for St Kilda. Out it goes there, and we see Hollick with the ball. Goes for the short one to Bartlett, but it's defended by Barry Lawrence. The centre half back.
What a grand mark that
Yes, he plays on Lawrence. Lawrence goes for the kick around the half-back line. Dittrich in front. The ball goes to the ground. Coming in here, we find Page gets his left boot to the ball. Goes around to the centre wing position. Not held by Lawrence, by Green on that occasion. This time it's Barn with the ball. He tries to punch it away. He does so. Francis Burke now in the van. Plays the ball along in front of him. Going the wrong way, of course, but still trying to pick it up. Rossi Smith taps it out to Dittrich. Dittrich on the boundary line. Shepherd's helped it out the way. Look at this fella. Knock him over like 10 pins as he kicks the ball up to the forward line. Sheedy comes through. And I tell you what, it's on for sure here. Players throwing themselves in everywhere. And the umpire has played a free kick to little Rossi Smith, the St Kilda captain.
Alan Davis was dealt just behind the play.
Right.
And dropped, and that's the word.
More about that later as Rossi Smith 60 to 70 yards out of goal with the rain belting down here at the MCG. There's his kick. It's on its way. It's got a lot of distance, but accuracy is offline, and it's out of bounds on the full.
Out of bounds on the full, and the kick in bit to be taken here nicely by Michael Green, and players getting very, very incensed.
20 minutes into the third quarter.
Here we go. 20 minutes to the third quarter, as Ted has just recommended. There's the kick out towards the flank, and players in a diabolical struggle. Boyanich down to Hollick. Hollick couldn't get the kick.
And that is his 6th goal for the Saints. He's kicked 6 out of the 10, which is not a bad effort. 21 minutes in, 6 out of the 11.
Not forgetting, Teddy, they dropped him in the first semi-final.
Right, the scores, and we are at the 22-minute mark. And Richmond, are they frustrated? Can they go on? Bobby Rose.
There's just been a change made. Minot's had his spell, and Cowboy Neal's been brought onto the ball for the first run for the day. I think they're a little bit frustrated, Richmond. They're starting to give a few silly frees away.
Okay, there's a bounce now. It's big Cowboy Neal goes for the ball, but it's hit down by Barn. Out to little Bartlett. Bartlett and Johnny Bonney. Oh, Bonney still regains his poise there. Gets the ball, kicks it to the centre, where we find Manzi. Manzi for the short one. Over here looking for Pays. Pays goes around the half-forward line. Kicks it high to Davis. Davis and Alford. Who'll win out? Davis got his hands to the ball. Couldn't hold it. And over the boundary line it goes for a throw-in.
And again a throw-in in the forward pocket for St Kilda at the 22-minute mark in the third quarter. Throw-in. Dittrich a big influence on the game now. Up they go. Ball hit down here towards Rossi Smith. He's tackled by Bartlett. Bartlett desperate over the top of the ball, but couldn't quite manage it, and the ball forced over the line. For throw-in, wait a minute.
Free kick.
Free kick to Sheedy, Bob.
In the back, yes. No, Bartlett, is it, or Sheedy?
Sheedy.
You're right.
Sheedy in the back pocket for Richmond. He goes around, ducks around a play and goes for a short kick. It's not a good one. It's going over the boundary line and full again.
He's not the most popular player with the crowd team, is he?
No, he certainly is not, Bobby. Tell you what, he plays the game hard, and what he gives, he crops as long as he can accept it the way he gives it out. Anyway,
he wants to be popular.
There's a kick now coming around from the half-forward line. On Richmond's on St Kilda's half-forward line. Players set themselves. Green gets a big punch down. Punched again there, and players going in regardless. And another free kick going to Kevin Sheedy. Just held a little bit too high. Sheedy, number 10, the Richmond back pocket player. Played a grand game in the first semi-final, or in last week's second semi-final, I should say.
If they get a chance, he and Dittrich are going to clash before the end of the day. In they go, and a chance for a big mark. Stewart, a quiet player today, gets a left foot kick deep out towards the flank. Barry Lawrence well out of position. Couldn't quite retain the ball, and it's over the line for throwing. On centre wing.
Hawthorn played last week, didn't they? St Kilda. In the first semi-final I was talking about was Sheedy's great game. Okay, here's the centre wing throw-in now. Barm and Cowboy Neal down to Pasenko. Pasenko kicks the ball, but it's not a good kick. Comes only to Dick Clay. He kicks the ball high to the centre half forward position. Sitting under there was Hart, but Ian Stewart bears down on it now. Tries to pick it up, fails to do so. Slithers along the ground. Roger Dean picked up. He was held. Free kick, no. Judson there. Roger Dean once more. This time it's Colleen, number 12, who clears the ball for the Saints. Gets it over there to the centre wing position. Coming out with the ball is Barm. Barm handballs onto Holly. Holly was hit hard by Pasenko. Now we see Manzi with the ball onto his left boot. Around to the centre half forward position. It's Bartlett. Bartlett kicks the ball very high. Makes it very difficult for a forward to mark the ball. We see Lawrence in front, and Lawrence takes the mark. Good mark, Bobby.
Yes,
Bobby made the best observation of the game just before half-time, when they're just too big and too strong, St Kilda, Bob.
Well, it's starting to wear them down, Butch. Now, there's still a long way to go yet, and 4 goals, I know from past experiences, isn't enough, but St Kilda are certainly playing with great confidence.
All right, Lawrence from centre half back. Goes up the middle of the ground, looking for the big fellas. Are they there? No, they're not that tall, but I'll tell you what, they're going in for the ball just as hard as anybody. It's Francis Burke comes out with the ball now, goes to the left foot through the centre of the ground, up to the forward position. Lawrence in front, let it go because we've got a call. Cowboy Neil has been pushed off the ground. This time with the ball, we see little Cummings, but Judson has it. He can't juggle the ball. Cummings picks up, handballs over to St Kilda player, Bobby Murray, and Murray kicks over here once more. It's a little to Stuart Trott, and Trott pushes the ball over the boundary line, right in front of the members' stand.
Another throw in on the half-forward line for Richmond. They badly need a score at this stage. We're just into time on in the third quarter. There's the throw in. Up goes McKellar, punches down deep. It's to Travis Pays though, his opposition, and a wild kick goes towards the boundary line. It'll travel over for a throw in again.
Mark that, Bob.
That was a magnificent performance by Pays, wasn't it? The hooker did nicely on his
But you could have marked that ball, the players let it go.
Yes.
There's the throw in right in front of the members' stand. That's their 9th goal.
It's not a bad effort for a half-back flanker. I have an idea he might have been brought onto the ball, but I just can't pick up the move yet.
Coming to you through the National 9 network. The rain's still coming down here at the MCG and hasn't been a very good day as far as the spectators are concerned.
Scoreboard, St Kilda 11-9 to 9-3, 26 minutes into the third quarter.
There's the bounce now at the centre of the ground. The players go up for it. Cowboy Neil missed it, kicked off the ground by Colling. Comes out to his half-forward line, chipping in there with the ball is little Bomb, number 24. He goes round to the outer side of the ground. That's Morris, 38, chasing the ball. Picks it up, has a good look forward, touches the ground once. Goes along, goes for a long kick now. It's offline a little bit as far as accuracy is concerned to his teammate, but still chased by Royce Hart, the centre half. Good shot of Royce Hart, and look at the rain coming down.
9-4 Richmond to 11-9.
St Kilda would be silly now if they start to give threes. They've given a couple of bad ones in the last 2 or 3 minutes, and they've got a lead. They want to be first to the ball.
Comments from Bobby Rose. We've played 27 minutes into the third quarter.
That in? Oh, it is Murray.
It's Bobby Murray kicking off from the full-back position. Covers a lot of distance with the wet ball too. It's a great kick up to the centre of the ground now. Coming across his trot there. Intercepted by Burke. But coming out as little Rossi Smith. Does a blind turn. Goes up the middle. There's no forwards there. Richmond defender. But now coming out we see a Galt, number 31. Kicks the ball high to nobody really except Michael Green. Green can't handle the ball at all. Fails to mark it and beats both boys over the boundary line. Number 17 is Barry Breen.
It'll be a throw in Richmond's back pocket, and a bad time, because if St Kilda score again, they'll hold a distinct advantage in the last quarter. 28 minutes gone. There's the throw in. Oh, lovely hit out over the back.
Bobby Rose.
Number 30, the wingman I was talking about a few minutes ago, has been shifted from the halfback, Francis Burke, from the halfback flank onto Stuart Trott. Not a bad move because Burke wasn't doing any damage on the flank.
Here's the kick in now. Nicely taken too. It's kicked out deep towards the flank. Minot trying valiantly to keep the ball in play but can't. And it's scooped up here nicely by McKellar. His kick goes in towards the centre wing position. Facing it is Roger Dean. Roger Dean desperate.
Oh, boy!
Oh, did he hurt himself there?
Yes, he hit that fence real hard. I tell you what, and that's no act from Roger because he did hit that fence.
It's what you call a double whammy.
I don't know who'd be the hardest, the fence or Roger, Ted. Plenty of courage.
All right, Roger Dean now. I'll tell you what, yes, he looks as if he could be suffering from a very sore shoulder there, the way he hit that fence.
And about to take the kick in. Kick in now by Roger Dean. Up towards the half-forward flank. Down it comes to Ross Smith, who's tackled solidly. Woo.
It's Theodore with the ball. He goes to the ground. It's a free kick for holding the ball. And the free kick is going to Francis Burke. He has injected a little bit of venom into the Richmond side because they're going a lot harder. There's the ball now. It wasn't Burke who took the kick. It was Hart, did you say, Butch?
Yes, in towards that half-forward flank again, and coach rushing him. Says, so look, I'll bounce it and stop you messing around.
And with our viewers throughout New South Wales,
With a bit of confidence.
In they go, the bounce, wiped aside there by Minot. It's snapped up by Clay. His kick goes deep out towards the flank. Farm racing for it with Neil, but Neil too fast today, gets a left foot kick deep up towards the half-forward flank, but it's over the line for throw-in.
That was a good summing up. Neil's not made it for his pace, Butch, but he's shown plenty today.
Sure.
all right, the ball over the boundary line. The boundary umpire preparing to throw it in on the outer side of the ground on the half-forward line of St Kilda. And here's the throw in now. Number 31 is Galt, number 9 is McKellar. 42 is Alford, been shifted from full back. Rossi Smith pulled too high and will take the free kick. Courageous little player, this Rossi Smith. There's a 15-yard penalty for not throwing the ball back to him, and Rossi Smith goes up an extra 15 yards closer to his goal.
Have a look at the St Kilda forward line now. There's plenty up there.
Right, here's his kick now from Rossi Smith up to the forward line. Sitting under there is Stewart. Took the free kick. It wasn't a mark, but will accept the free kick from umpire Ian Coe. Ball back in the centre, or coming back. There's excited coach Alan Jeans on the boundary line. If we could just pick him up again, Johnny Crilly, our director, because it's interesting to see some of the reactions from these particular coaches in these finals games. Alan Jeans, the coach of St Kilda, sitting under the umbrella there, chewing the gum.
I'd love to be in his position, Ted.
All right, he's got a nice 3-goal lead now. We're only 4 minutes into the last quarter, but still it's not over yet. Umpire Coates about to bounce. Here it goes. In goes Minot. Taps it down. Not clear though, but it's booted out towards Barry Breen. And it's nicely taken by Hunt though. He taps it forward towards the boundary line. Taken by Breen. His kick smothered over the boundary line for a throw in, and Sheedy, good defensive play.
Should have handballed.
All right, right in front of the member stand. Here's the throw in now. McKellar in front, Dittrich behind. McKellar gets a tap down. Oh boy, boots and all in there. Little Rossi Smith, Bartlett's there, Breen's in there, and it's Bartlett who eventually comes out with the ball, kicks it to the centre of the ground, racing in for his little Stewie Trott, number 7, picks it up, goes for the short one out here. He does so and finds his man in goal. Goal is covered. He got gobbled up by Francis Burke. Had plenty of time. Burke goes for the handball over to Alford, number 42. Alford around the centre wing position. He finds the ball now, kicks it high to the half-forward line. Cowboy Neal's there.
And Cowboy Neal interfered with badly, but the ball over the boundary line.
The umpire's a mile behind the play. It's so fast.
Oh, it travels so quickly, Bob.
Yes, my sympathies.
He's done a wonderful job of this, coach. Here's the throw-in. In they go. Up goes Balm, but beaten by Minot. They'll go out of bounds again. Now Minot playing the safe game as a ruckman, hitting the ball towards the boundary all the time. Boyanich on the ball. Minot and Balm. Down it comes, scooted away towards centre wing position and nicely marked.
By Dickie Clay. Dickie Clay in the centre of the ground now, goes for the long torpedo punt kick. It's a floating punt up to the half-forward line. Playing in front there was Royce Hart. Tries to get to the ball into his possession. He does so. Eludes one player. Gets a handball over to McKellar. McKellar goes for the kick up in front of goal. Cowboy Neal bounced off his chest. Coming out from the front of goal, there's little Rossi Smith by Barry Richardson, dropped it. Coming out now with the ball is Bobby Murray. Murray onto his left boot. He kicks around to the centre wing position. It's little Johnny Bonnie, number 1. He has the ball on the centre wing.
Bonnie plays on in towards the centre. Up they go. No chance for a mark. McKellar, badly beaten to the ball there. Dittrich playing a big influence on this game. Kicks it long and deep, but it's marked safely by Michael Green.
Michael Green has the ball at centre half back. Comes in for his kick now up the centre of the ground. There's a heap of players. Barry Lawrence is there, comes out, drops the mark. Picked up by Roger Dean. Roger Dean kicks the ball forward. Barry Richardson and Bobby Murray. Richardson is marked. Barry Richardson, 35 yards, 30 yards out of goal. Directly in front.
Scores a 64 points Richmond to 82 St Kilda.
Bobby Rose for your comment.
Both sides are starting to tire a little bit, Ted. I can see numerous players around the field with their hands on their knees. Runners going out onto the field. The coaches naturally are a bit concerned.
And Richmond are going to bring Eric Moore on, their 19th man, because he's just getting changed at the reserve bench now. We'll pick him up for you in just one moment. Who they'll replace, I don't know, but there's Eric Moore.
Ted, is that clock right? 7 minutes into the last quarter?
That's exactly right, Butch.
Up they go. No decisive hit out there. It's down onto the ground again, and there'll be a free kick played.
Good decision.
Kilda's way.
It's Stuart Trott in the centre of the ground with the ball now. He goes right down the middle of the range, still coming down. Bartlett couldn't handle it. Barry Breen can't handle it either. Coming out as little Bartlett once more with the ball. He goes around the wing, playing safe. Roger Dean now. Go, boy, he said. After he goes, Barry Lawrence coming out. He can't handle it. This time he tries to pick it up. Does so. Swings around onto his right boot, but kicks it very high. Makes it difficult to mark these ones. But it's paid. Number 20 takes the mark on the Jets.
He did that very strongly, Ted.
Roger Dean, I think, just taken off, is it? No, it's not. It's Hollick.
Hollick's off the ground for Richmond and replaced by Eric Moore.
Hayes kicks from the half-back flank up towards his own half-forward line. Dittrich tried to mark, couldn't quite do it. Kicked off the ground by Smith over towards the forward pocket. It's very, very close to the boundary line.
Theodore couldn't handle the ball.
Couldn't.
It's little Bond with the ball now. Bond onto his left boot. Kicks it over the boundary line on the foot. And a free kick will go St Kilda's way, and it'll go to Johnny Manzi.
Manzi, an easy kick here, but a devilish long way up in goal.
Played well, Manzi, on the play.
Yes, he has played a good game, Bobby. Here's Manzi's kick now. It's a high one to the centre half forward position. Mike Green in front, punched away by Dittrich. Moore has the ball, but he dropped it. Ian Stewart's in there. Players are throwing themselves in everywhere trying to gain possession, but the umpire will ball it up. Number 29 is part of 19 is Alan Davis, who's kicked 6 goals. There's the bounce now. Dittrich is in there with McKellar. Breen kicks the ball towards goal, but it goes off the side of his boot to Theodore. Theodore can't handle it properly and hit over the boundary line for a throw in right in front of the member stand.
He slipped over the last 2 times he's contested the ball.
Right, here's the throw in coming in now. Ruckman on the ball is Dittrich and McKellar. Dittrich from behind tried to hit the ball backwards, and little Sheedy coming up, number 10. He's held there. The umpire called play on. Players are in the packs. Comes out to Ian Stewart. Stewart goes around 1. Kicks out to the wing position, the member stand.
It's a good break. 3-goal lead, almost, 10 minutes into the last quarter. They've answered every challenge from Richmond.
There's Johnny Manzi there, number 26. Dick Players, number 8. And Eric Moore, number 7, on the left of your screen. Just replaced Hollick from Richmond, who left the ground.
Bounce in the centre of the ground, nearly into the 10-minute mark of the last quarter. Umpire Coates, up they go. Oh, big punch by McKellar. Down towards centre half forward, no clearance. Oh, Moran kicked in the middle of the pack, and the free kick will go to Morris. Morris kicks in towards centre half forward. Up they go, Lawrence. Big chance. Down it comes, Rossi Smith. A wild kick there in towards the centre. McKellar gets it, clears it up towards full forward.
Not only did he take the mark, but he hurt the Richmond side.
Cowboy Neal, you beauty. Cowboy Neal goes for his long kick out here now, looking for Page. Page got the easiest of marks, regains his poise, picks up the ball, goes to the half forward line here, and coming in from behind is Basenko, number 29, to take the chest mark.
Oh, they're over the top of Richmond now. They're playing too strongly. And Bob Rose, I think you picked it right. They're too strong. And there's another mark to Bonnie. Bonnie's at centre half forward.
And Green has kicked, that's his second goal, Barry Green. And there's Alan Jeans there, along with Eric Guy, the coaches on the bench. Can't see Abby Jeans, the score, St Kilda 14-10, Richmond 11 goals for Bobby. It's all St Kilda.
Yes, they're not letting up at all, and there are still too many Richmond players down. Still too many Richmond players not giving enough.
Right, ball back at the centre of the ground. Ian Coates comes in, trying to force his way through the pack of players to bounce, and he does so. Minoff gets the tap down. It comes to the ground now, and it's little Theodore in pursuit of the ball. Onto his left boot, kicks it down the forward line again. Davis behind. Hilburn in the race for the ball. Is Sheedy in front. He tips over. Play on, call the umpire. Davis and Green. Play on again, calls the umpire. And over the boundary line it goes for a throw-in, or has it? No, still play on. Davis again with the ball, but this time over the boundary line. I tell you what, that was pretty close to the boundary, wasn't it?
I tell you what, there's more than the ball went over the boundary.
The third goal to Barry Breen, and as Bobby Rose mentioned a moment ago, the sign of confidence when they go back, clapping each other, helping each other, urging each other along.
Who do you want to back now?
The ball's back at the centre. Looks like St Kilda, Butch. It's Cummings that looks like going off the ground for the Saints, will be placed by Billy Brown. There's a knock there by Big Boydich. Down comes to the ground. This time it's picked up by Morris. Oh, pushed after play, but no free kick. Up to the half forward line. It's Barry Lawrence with the ball. He smothers around onto his left boot. Breaks away from centre half back. Goes for the long kick. St Kilda players everywhere. Johnny Bonnie dives at the ball. Missed. Stewie Trott backs him up. Tried to sock it along the ground. Couldn't do so. Picked up by Francis Burke. Handball by Francis Burke over Alford, who was hit pretty hard. This time it's picked up by Bond. Goes around the centre wing. That's his second time he's gone to the ground. Now he goes for the high kick, the long kick, up to the forward line, and playing in front, and a good chest mark has been paid to Boynich.
Boynich now, it's a roughly half forward flank. Kicking towards goal and needs Richmond badly there to goal. Up they go. No mark. Chance for Hart, but it's cleared nicely out towards the flank.
Colling.
That'll beat them over the line cleared by Colling. And here's this boy coming off.
Darryl Cumming, number 1, the rover for Richmond, leaving the ground, has been replaced by Billy Brown as the throw-in comes in now. Picked up here by Basenko for St Kilda. Kicked up to the half-forward line. In front is Barry Breen, playing on confidence now because he's playing in front. He's kicked 3 goals, kicks the ball high to the forward position. Sheedy in front, Davis behind. A free kick to Sheedy, said umpire Ian Coates. Pushed in the back, and Sheedy will take the free kick.
I reckon it was a lucky one. Sheedy plays on now into the centre, and it was a chance for a mark. It is a mark, and play on again. It's Dick Clay with the ball. Kicking deep into towards the forward pocket, a chance for Richardson. He's swamped by St Kilda players. Relief. Bad
football. Bobby Rose.
Yes, had all day to kick it to Pays there, but out of bounds.
All right, here's the throw in now, right in front of the players' race. Oh, it's little Barton going for the ruck work with Big Minor. No way in the world he can play football like that.
Minor has thrashed the big fellow, so what hope did the little bloke have?
The throw in once more. On the ball is Neil Barn, number 21, the Richmond ruckman. He's in front and it's Minot in the middle of the pack. The ball goes to the ground. It's Judson who picks up the ball out to Manzi. Manzi dropped it like a hot potato. Swings round to his right boot. It's Dittrich there. Dittrich in front. Takes the mark on his chest. Thrown away by Francis Brooke, but it's all St Kilda.
And behaving himself, Dittrich. A big high kick in towards full forward. Chance for Sheedy and Trott. Oh, Sheedy this time that bounced badly. He's got himself into real trouble now with Davis. A wrestle between the two of them, and in comes the umpire to make the decision. It's going to be a bounce.
40 yards out of goal, umpire coach bounced the ball. Green comes in, tapped down there to Sheedy. Sheedy kicks the ball out to the half back line, playing safe, and slithers over the boundary line for a throw in on the outer side of the ground.
5 goals difference with 16 minutes gone. It's a very handy lead for St Kilda.
With weather like this, Bob, it is.
Oh yes, that's equal to 8 goals.
Right, here's the throw in now. Oh boy, it's from behind. Oh boy, did he fly. Didn't do anything with the ball. They go to the ground and the umpire will ball it up. Players of both sides look very tired. I tell you what, they've gone through a hard day's football today with this weather. Here's the bounce now. Coming out with the big knock came to Stewart. Stewart couldn't handle it, but it's little go. I should say Big Digits with the ball. Swings around onto his right boot. Coming out, playing in front is Barry Green.
Barry Green.
Green's a chance to score.
Barry Green this quarter has been brought up between full forward and centre half forward with Green, and Michael Green hasn't got the pace to keep with him.
Right, Green's kick at goal line travels the best part of 65 yards up to the forward line, hit the behind post, and out of bounds on the full. A free kick will be taken here by Michael Green, the permanent back pocket player for Richmond.
I didn't think St Kilda were this strong. Have a look.
Cummings
Young
leading
Cummings
the ground.
being taken off. Here's the kick in now. Oh, down it comes to Boyanich. Boyanich has a chance to clear this ball, but goes the difficult way. It's tackled by Basenko. Tries the hand pass back towards Stewie Trott. Stewie Trott kicks the ball high again towards full forward. Oh, nobody went for it. Score
15 goals,
15-11.
Richmond 11 goals, 4. Sorry, Butch.
The only thing that's kept them in the play really has been their good scoring. Here's the kick in. Out towards Dittrich. Oh,
bad shot.
And a good mark
Richmond
taken here
apart.
by
Manzi's mark. Manzi is marked now, and he's got a long shot at goal, but Richmond are definitely falling apart. Up comes Manzi. Oh, now it's offline, it's short. Down onto the ground it comes. Players reaching for it. Davis, Alan Davis. 6 goals on the board. Scrambled that one. Sheedy tried to kid his way into a free kick there, but umpire coach was not impressed and said, I'll bounce it.
Ball up, and ball up he does. There's the bounce now. Big knock by Michael Green down to the ground. Bartlett's there along with Rossi Smith. Bartlett trying to handle the ball. That's a bad kick, but he gets it away for momentarily to one of his teammates, to Dickie Clay. Clay comes around the member side of the ground on the wing position, and Barnett is in front, and Barnett has taken a good test mark.
Oh boy, this fellow's almost just on the ground. He's played a tremendous game.
Comments from Bobby Rose. Minot on the centre wing position on the member side of the ground, goes for the big high punt kick up to the half forward line. Players everywhere. Oh, beautiful mark here. Beautiful mark in defence by Boynich.
Boyanich's mark, he plays on, gives it to Bartlett. Bartlett under heavy rain, kicks well out towards the wing position, and Richmond in real trouble. And again it's cleared out towards the flank. It's Trevor's Pays with the ball, kicking in towards centre half forward. No mark. Scrambled towards centre half forward. Hunt overran the ball then. And look at it.
Francis Burke with the ball, swings around a group of players onto his left boot, out to the wing position again, and Dick Clay has marked on the centre wing position. He plays on immediately, goes to the centre of the ground. Big Carl came in, but couldn't get there quick enough as Michael Green. He plays on, smothered by little Stewie Trott. The umpire again said play. Oh, there was a throw right in front of the umpire, and play on he calls to Minot. Minot gets his kick out to the centre wing position. Bartlett is there. Bartlett goes over Theodore. Little Rossi Smith putting himself in position for the ball, waiting for the free kick, and literally picked up and thrown away as the ball goes over the boundary.
That well. He was kidding for that free kick, and here's the throw in.
He was too tired to get away, wasn't he? He really looks exhausted, Rossi.
15-11 to 11-4. Run up they go. Oh, good hit out by Boynich out towards centre wing. Well, Dean did well then, gave it to Stewart. Stewart in towards Richardson at full forward, but it's going to be a St Kilda free kick. No play on.
No, it's a free kick
is on the ground. It's going the other way to Brown.
That's right, Butch.
I don't know.
I think you were right in your first call. I think there should have been a free kick St Kilda's way. Do you agree, Bob?
Yes, I thought so.
20 minutes gone in the last quarter with Billy Brown kicking the goal. Up he comes. It's going to be short. In they go. Nobody marks. Chance for Neil. Couldn't quite make it. They're scrambling over the top of the ball, and it will definitely be bounced.
Skittridge is down there. He is still playing at centre half forward. His man's alone in the centre of the ground.
Right, here's the ball up now, right in the teeth of goal at the Richmond end. The ball goes to the ground or hits down here to Travis Payes. Payes gets his boot to the ball out to the wing position. Clay's Evans, Manzi in the van. He reads the ball much better than Clay did and kicks around the half forward line. Theodore, number 23. He goes around two players onto his left boot. Oh, the umpire's a mile behind the play, but there's a player in chase of the ball. Davis, number 19. Sheedy's there also. Davis goes to the ground, picked up here by Barham. Barham goes to the outer side of the ground. Stewart trots there, number 7. He picks up the ball, goes onto his left boot for the short one and kicks it over the boundary line, and a throw-in or free kick will take place because it was kicked over the line on the full.
Dead set kick in here. Up they go, Richmond, in diabolical trouble. Ball punched over the top of Moran, down towards Colling. Colling tackled by Brown.
Big Minot on the ground there, butchered a free kick against Minot for being caught in possession.
30-point lead to St Kilda. Bob Murray looking desperate. It's their last game of football for the year.
There's the kick out from Murray now to the half-back flank. Comes down there where we find Richmond in the van through Francis Burke onto his left foot. I tell you what, he's trying valiantly to lift this side up, but he can't do so because there's too many players down. A free kick now is being paid to Eric Moore, who replaced Hollick before in the last quarter.
The ball's pretty heavy, but he's a very nice kick for and could quite easily kick this one. They need 2 quick goals to bring them back.
Right, here's his kick now. He's 40 yards out of goal. It's a drop punt, but it's a bad kick. It's offline, way offline, out of bounds on the full.
Well, it's not Richmond's day, that's for sure.
Disappointing effort when you consider that this fellow is fresh. The other blokes are tired, so there's some excuse for them.
There's Alan Jeansy, St Kilda coach. 5 in front, still wanting more, and so he should too. 5 out of their 12 goals. Bobby?
Yes, a good effort, considering he's only had 6 or 7 kicks. St Kilda 15-11, 101, Richmond 12-5. I feel there's been a couple of touchy free kicks given to Richmond just in the right places, and this might give them the confidence they need.
Okay, here we go once more. We are at the 23-minute mark, and the ball is tapped down here to Manzi, number 26. He swings round to his left boot. Dittrich is sitting underneath it, can't handle the ball. It comes to the ground now with Bonnie. Bonnie onto his right foot, looks for the short one. He's looking out here for Moran. Is it Green? I can't pick him up. It's Theodore, number 23. Swings around onto his left foot. It's a hurried kick, but he finds little Bonnie once more. Bonnie 45 yards out of goal.
Where were the St Kilda, the Richmond defenders then? There's about 2 or 3 fellows on their own up there.
Comments from Bobby Rose, a man who should know his football. 8 years as a coach at Collingwood as Putzko.
And St Kilda well in control of this game, and the favourites are down again. I would have thought that, and I said it last night, that St Kilda would be feeling the effects of the hard game against Hawthorn. But, boy, have they come home hard here. There's the kick out towards the flank. Burke and Trott. Trott recovers the ball. He's right on very close to the boundary line. He manages to snap the kick, but Francis Burke got a tremendous heart, this boy. Pushes it over towards the boundary line. A chance for Bond to recover. Bond tries over towards Davis of St Kilda. Davis snaps it back over towards Trott again. Trott kick smothered. And it's cleared again.
By Bond. Bond onto his left boot to the half forward line. Eric Moore comes in, couldn't handle the ball. Billy Brown's there. Now it's Barry Lawrence, the centre half back, doing it in easy fashion. Kicks around now looking for Manzi on the centre wing position. He nearly marks the ball but failed to hold it. Clay picks it up. Clay goes onto his left boot, being very quiet today. Up to the forward line. Richardson from behind, but over the boundary line it goes for another throw. And we've played, I believe, McKellar, is it? Around the neck, Bob.
Yes, over the shoulder, that's
Right.
right. Has not played very well, Ted, only a reasonable game.
McKellar coming in now for the kick. It's a high kick. It's offline. It won't even make the distance. Players fly in the middle of the pack. Dittrich knocks it to the ground. Coming up now is Alford with the ball. He's laying on top of the ball, not trying to do anything with it at all.
Marked by Neil in that back pocket. He's just settling it down now with the game dwindling away. It's 26 minutes played in the last quarter at St Kilda well in front. Here's the kick out towards centre wing. Down.
Yes.
That free kick against Breen.
For kicking in danger. We'll call it kicking in danger, but that's
Same thing. Alford takes the kick. His kick goes in towards full forward. be much use to them. Over the back was Richardson, but no chance. Ball cleared over by Lawrence and eventually finds Dittrich. Dittrich kicked into the centre.
In the centre we find Morris with the ball. He holds it, he holds the ball, races away, eventually gets his kick in up to the forward pocket. Eric Moore coming out trying to control it, but fails to do so, and over the line once more for another throw-in.
Lovely position to be in though, Ted. 4 or 5 goals in front of him to time on.
Beautiful. Here's the throw-in now. The ruckman going and off, pushed directly in front of the umpire is Minot, and he'll take another free kick. Bobby Rose, well, I think Bobby Rose's choice is the best player on the ground, the way he's been speaking about him all day, and another free kick will go his way.
He's a real workhorse, this fella.
Well, it's a tremendous effort by Alan Jones and the St Kilda players. They've come up very well, and actually I thought that Richmond's fitness may, by the end of the day, see them in front, but full marks to St Kilda, a great effort.
A little bit overconfident, Richmond, and you can't be overconfident in finals.
There's the kick out by Murray. Murray kicks out to the half-back line. Basanko was underneath, but he couldn't handle the ball. Clay's there now. He's been held by Rossi Smith. Should take the free kick, but it's Clay on. Over to Travis Page. Up to centre half forward. Breen's underneath. Behind is Sheedy. Sheedy tried to punch the ball away. Nobody in the goal square. Clay out goes to Bonnie. Bonnie tries to gather in the ball here. There's Richmond players everywhere trying to pick it up. Hit off the ground. This time it's Breen. Breen held, and a free kick will be played to Breen on the half-forward flank position right in front of the members' stand.
He'd be at least 45 yards out on not a good angle, but could kick it. Not the easiest of kicks.
45 yards.
Oh, 50 yards.
50.